What's up, YouTube? KC Southern coming at you tonight with a good session. I wouldn't say no good session. I would just say usually the regular. But I'm gonna take y'all on a little ride through Mooringsport, Louisiana, across the Caddo Lake Bridge, the historical Indian Caddo Lake Bridge. I believe that's what it's called. The lake usually runs from Mooringsport to All City, probably a little bit somewhere in Texas, I believe. I'm not quite, but I don't have it that big. It's just enough to fill this spot in Mooringsport. So, but I know if you go to All City's not that far. As All City's just back that way. Um, the lake probably would be out that way somewhere, but I ain't gonna do it like that. That'd be too much. That'd be too much like right, and it'll be too much. This little plant over here is AEP, America Electrical Power, I guess power company. Is a big generator station. Um, I guess it generates all of. It's a big plant, the biggest plant besides in Shreveport. It's one of the biggest plants in the Northwest Louisiana area. I guess it supplies power to the little small country towns up here when it's outside the city. And I believe the city, Shreveport itself, has its own. But this sits right by Caddo Lake, and I know the one in Shreveport sits by Cross Lake. So I know dealing with the electricity, it has to have that water. So I noticed that those power companies sit like subdivisions for like substations. I mean, by a lot of water usually. If it's not ran by coal, it's probably a water powered electrical power plant. Majority I see them though like upstate, like farther up in the country, like in Montana, Indiana, stuff like that, Illinois, all over that way. North Dakota, South Dakota, I think they run coal. As far as like, I don't know where the Powder River Basin runs, but I know Kansas City Southern Line connects to the Powder River Basin somewhere in Kansas City, Missouri, and I know that's how a lot of BNSF, you'll see BNSF and Union Pacific on this line running through Kansas City because it brings coal from up north of the country, and it runs it south to Mexico to supply Mexico with coal, so they can I think run their power companies and use coal for other resources too that they can make goods off of. But yeah, man, this is the old Caddo Lake drawbridge that you're looking at right now. I kind of flipped through the scenery a little bit. I know last time you probably seen on my video where the take it to Cross Lake and stop. There was nothing right here. It was nothing. I mean, the town wasn't even flush. I just was starting down the line. I finally got the town kind of flushed out, but this is the lake. I still got a lot more to do. After I finish Mooringsport, I'll do this and we'll take it into All City and try to knock that town out. I mean, I got some towns to clear. Like I said, I got about 7 more towns to clear till this route is completed. And I'm gonna name the list now that I've kind of knocked Mooringsport out. I got All City, Louisiana left, Vivian, Louisiana left, Rodessa, Louisiana left, Zelps, Louisiana left, Then I'll cross over into the state line of Arkansas and do Ravina, Arkansas. Then after Ravina, I cross back into Texas state line. And once I get back into Texas, I be at Bloomberg, and I pretty much got Bloomberg finished out, like I say, Bloomberg, Texas. And once I get those out the way, she's done. This route is completed, and it took me almost 2 years to complete. Um, I've been working on this route around this same time this month, November, December of want to say 2020. Before I moved to Arkansas, I started on this route, and now it's almost 2023. A couple more days, and I've been, working. So I'm gonna cut the chit chat, and I'm gonna hop on in this engine, these SD40s. These right here are made by my friend Manchito 5. Not sure when he's gonna release them, but I kind of battle test his reskins when he gets them. This one right here is my good friend William Lynn, rest in peace. I always gotta keep something with him on him. Probably put some lettering on there saying the tribute to him. This is Manchito's other one, his white ones. I'm pretty sure y'all have those. These are Williams GP40s, KCSs, and this is Manchito 5 GP38s with Searchlight simulation cars, and I think a mixture of ABS Studios, couple cars on there. But let's get to it, man. Hop in the cab. I'm sorry if the sound's messed up. My computer lags a lot, so y'all forgive me. Alright, here we go. Take a ride. I open my windows up. Got my horn pretty good. I don't even think I set these things up. That's some generated fields on reverse. Y'all forgive me too. I smoke a lot. I smoke a lot of cigarettes too. So y'all forgive me. Everything's set up in that one. Everything's set up in this one. These set up to generate fuel off. That's good. That's good. Good. Alright. Get a little radio chatter from the UP channel. Since this is a UP engine. Yeah, lights. Roll. Let's ride through Mooringsport. Let's take them to Ramis, Shreveport. Shreveport, Louisiana, here we come to Ramis Yard. I haven't checked in the switches. I ain't gonna check them. I'll just follow the signal. Gotta turn my generator field on. I love this concept. I love the SD40s. I mean, I like trains, period, man. From old school, but I usually like to run a lot of modern freight. LA. Yes, yes. Like that. Ah, I also forgot, man. I forgot my concerts. We gotta do a little coupling, get in my conductor mode real fast. I forgot I left a card in. Oh no, I didn't. It must connect it. My bad, my bad, my bad. Try it again. I should be an engineer at my job, but they asked me that I want to. I didn't want to. I like being a conductor. Glad it's not mandatory like a lot of railroads. You have to be a certified engineer, but thank God I work for a short line. But I'm pretty sure one day that'll come. They'll say, "Hey Thomas, you're gonna have to take your engineer's class. Kind of short on engineers, so." But I'm thank God that ain't came. So.
EPO assisted GP8240 over. I'm here with your track one for all two over.
And for some reason where I work at, we don't use track ones, we use EC ones. Like one of the CSX rules. Which I do work at a northern base short line company. I travel a lot back from Arkansas to Indiana. So that's a lot too. I like it though. Pays very good. It's decent. I wouldn't say a lot, but it's decent. Keeps my bills paid. Little money I do have extra if I'm saving it up.
Okay, right now you're currently
Buy it
moving
on a
without
couple
PTC
trains.
over.
Alright, you go. Like that.
And your ticket number happens to be ticket 824114 over.
So inside you see traffic.
That is correct. Have a seat here. The balance is discount.
I know probably on a lot of this route, I know a lot of distant scenery you can't really see because I know the tracks is covered with trees and stuff like that. But if you was to run down this line and see that it's really like that, like it's really a lot of scenery on these tracks. If you ever been down the Shreveport sub, it's really trees, grass, and a large area. Coming across the bridge. This is Mooringsport, I believe that's the name of it. Yeah, Mooringsport. Yeah. spots, some good spots. Maybe you guys can see. Maybe from these apartments over here. See how that looks. So you can catch a good glimpse. These apartments. Man, that looks good. I like that. Like how that looks. I like that. That looks good. Yeah, and I think these apartments in real life are called Mooringsport apartments. I think elderly apartments. I think they're for elderly. I believe so. Don't quote me, but I know it's something like that when I was looking on Google Maps. Put it in notch 8. No, this is a lot. Let me see. That hasn't been done. Maybe I come across here. Look at it from this field. See how it looks when it comes out this field. Lots of lights flashing. You notice I got those markers on there, so if you was to like what I'm doing right now, you could pretty much see when you get close to a crossing. Ooh, that sound good in the distance. Look at that. Just look at that. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That looks good, bro. That looks good. Let's try another view somewhere. Crossing up here. Yes. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, I know it's a little flooding right here. I'll come back and fix that. I gotta fix that type of stuff. See, yeah. Fire. The church roof. See what it look like on the church roof. It's pulling too, they pulling. It's pulling. All right. Hey, y'all, can I sit with y'all? Watch the trains? Look at that. That's beautiful, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. about 40 now. So see, we got some other views. Not too much we got in the views. Okay, across here. This comes out through the flood. I don't know if you can see anything down here. Until slow down. There it is. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. See too much out here. Oh yeah, this is a good view too. Someone right here. See if we can catch something behind here. No, it's somewhere close. There it is. I can catch them from the lake. Yeah, I know they flood. I know. We ain't fixed that. We'll get to it. Man, I love that. I love how that looks. This should be a good view here. That kids will come around. Maybe right here. I'm still going up and down the line, touching things up as I go. That's a good view. This is a good view right here. Church. Signal. paying attention to my signals, man. This is Blanchard right here. This is Blanchard, Louisiana. No, I'm speeding, but more than one guy, I can only do so much. This is Texas Junction. Back that way, this is the Y. It comes south Y. Then you got the north Y that we just left out of Blanchard. This connects to the Greenville sub. It's pretty good. Love that view. I just love how you just look at the train from a distance when it's passing. I love it. I love how it looks. I just love how it looks. This is called the Cooper Road, Louisiana, which is I think it's his own town, but I also think it's a city in a city, a town in a city, because I know it's part of Shreveport, Louisiana, as a subdivision, North Shreveport. That is called the Cooper Road. Cooper Road, which the Ramage Yard sits on in Cooper Road. Cooper Road, I believe, yeah, Cooper Road. It sits in that subdivision in the city of Shreveport. But from my understanding, I was told that it's his own town, but Shreveport ended up making it part of their city. I don't know my history on that. I don't know too much history on it, but that's from what I was told. But I know this is a town itself. But when don't nobody know nothing about it, so we just stick with Shreveport. It's North Shreveport. Yeah, it's North Shreveport. I came a little too far. It's coming in. See if he on these tracks. I'm gonna try to keep him. I'm gonna bring him into the yard. Try to slide him down. This is the KCS inbound and outbound track right here. This is where they build trains for them to go out. If you ever watch any videos of the Ramage Yard, KCS Ramage Yard, you'll see on this third track is the switching track that you'll see engines like these SD40s pulling long freight, switching them out, shoving them, pulling them from the receiving track, which is right here. This is the receiving yard where cars come in and get broke down and they get built. They receive them here, they put them here, stores them here, pull them out. Cars that need to be took out, they'll take them out from right here and they'll pull them all the way out on this track down here and shove them back onto the inbound and outbound, the inbound outbound yard. Over here is your rear car repair. They tend to set a lot of cars on this one to get repaired, but to my understanding, I believe this track here is a south in and outbound yard right here. Like from southbound trains is going south. They come in and they go out from right here. And this one is your northbound inbound and outbound trains. So you might have on the south end of the yard, you'll have a switcher just like these, pulling cars from right here, or maybe out at the receiving track and shove them on this track, and trains will get built up from right there, and they'll bring locos from out of here, out the engine shop. This is the engine shop yard. You got your paint shop. I believe this is where they get painted at. And you have a wash track, I believe somewhere up here, but this is where they get maintenance and filled up, stuff like that, and painted. And they'll bring locos from off and over here, from either trains that's going south, and hook them up to these inbound and outbound trains. And then on the south end, they'll bring them out this way and hook them up to trains that's on this end, so they can go south, like going to Mexico, Beaumont, Alexander, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mississippi, stuff like that, you know. So, and anything that's going north is going to Kansas City. So either Kansas City or it's going to Dallas. And that's how this yard works. I know I got off topic. I was supposed to show you, but I'm glad I showed y'all some spots. On this route, just on the south, how it looks on the south, y'all know what it looks like coming north from Heavener all the way down to Ashdown, to ones who did have a better version. So then a lot of things have changed too. I changed up a lot of things. It's got better. It's probably looked better than the better version. So more scenery and stuff like that. And I just started this off, and I'm gonna go back till I finish. And this right here is your transportation office. This is where your conductors, engineers come in, take their showers, whatever, get ready for work, when they get off work, clock in, clock out, get paperwork and stuff. Your train masters, the dispatcher of the yard sits up in your superintendent. They sit up in there, and that's what they do. When you first pull up to this building, you'll see the sign, safety starts here on the front, which I don't have those type of things. Wish I could, but that's where they come and they get ready to go tackle their trains wherever they at. Crew van picks them up. I got to put some crew vans out there. They pick them up, take them to their trains in the yard or wherever, or take them to either anywhere around the city that a train is waiting on them to get on the board and crew change, and they get ready to tackle their job for the day. Tie this one down, and over here is maintenance away buildings. Also back here, this is KCS. A maintenance away building. This is another one where they keep signals. I think the maintenance away for signals and stuff like that. On this one, I had on my Vicksburg sub. I didn't put this on here. But like right here in this section, once you come past these signals, it's a turnout, and it takes you to KCS's tire tracks where they keep their tires for maintenance away and stuff. But I didn't put those tracks down. I just left this yard like this because this is the main thing. And as you can see, this is a little kind of short local, but you can see what you can build off of this. It's not really a short local; it's kind of long, but this is just a little local to me. Back here, I kind of put the city. The city doesn't sit. Shreveport City doesn't sit right there, but just by this being Shreveport and it's a city, I've tended just to pull the downtown area closer to the yard, just so you know you're in a city. This is not just a town. Shreveport is not a town. It's a city. It's a small city, but it's a city. It's not a major big city, but it's a city. And so I decided to pull that in so people can see, just see and know that this is Shreveport is a city. It's not a town like majority. Like you start from Heavener. Heavener is a town, but Heavener is pretty a big size kind of town. It's small, but it's kind of big too at the same time. There's nothing too much to do around Heavener. But put your cowboy boots on and get out in the passes and ride some horses up the mountains and stuff, or whatever, or hike or stuff like that. But yeah, this is a city, and the history of Shreveport is it's a good city, but it's not. It's a very poor city. It's very violent. Um, so it's just the places you go. A lot of good people there, but it's just a violent city. When I say violent, like it's a lot of murders, robberies, rapes, stuff like that, kidnaps. Just one of those poverty cities that's uh, how can I say, in the a slum environment. And my heart goes out to the people of those cities that struggle to make it day to day. Which is where I come from. I come from right across the river, which is kind of the same thing, but my city is it's more at ease than it is in Shreveport. Um, but that's kind of why I left. I got my family and you know left. But I've been watching this yard since a kid. My dad retired from this yard right here. He also has a shop. I didn't put a shop on him, but he also has like a tire shop that sits right in this area right here. And I used to look at the yard ever since a kid from right here. But this is where he started out at, and this is where he retired at. And he ran the LNA side, which KCS goes south to Alexandria, either Alexandria or to Baton Rouge, New Orleans. And yeah, I had some times on with this yard, so I know it pretty well. So it wasn't no big when I built it, because I kind of just was excited to know I'm building something that I grew up around. But yeah, guys, that I just wanted to give you a look and show you that uh what it looked like going south, coming through Mooringsport, my work that I'm getting done, trying to keep my page, my YouTube channel up with videos for you guys to see. And just to let you know, it's not gonna be long. She's almost done, and she's almost here. Me and Jose, trying to get things going to get this jumped off. We have a promo video of it for the trailer for when it does come out. We're getting stuff ready for like once it's done, like the scenarios and stuff like that, and she'll be ready to go. Free of charge. I'm glad I put my time in with this just to tell y'all, let y'all know it was just as much appreciated to me as it is to y'all, to all the people that say they can't wait to get this. I couldn't either. You just don't know how much I enjoy running it when I'm not billing on it. Because I tend to do this when I build something on it, I tend to go over it. Like I tend to put trains on there like now, and I tend to ride like at one time I finished all the way to Ashdown, but I didn't even stop because the scenery stopped. I just kept going until I made it to this yard, just riding and just imagining of what this route would look like, and show to you that what you think. However I imagined it, it came out just like how I imagined it. Even some spots on here are not particularly realistic, or photolistic or whatever. Uh, some spots are imaginal, uh, or fictional, as I say. Like over here, this neighborhood, which these are houses and stuff like that. Um, but it's a lot more to that. Like the woods and stuff you see back there is no woods. It's all like neighborhoods and it's city wise type. But just for this being this, we just driving trains on this, so we're not too worried about no neighborhoods. It ain't like we go knock on somebody's door on train sim and say, "Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm a train conductor, a train engineer on the KCS Duramas on train sim." But anyway, another spot I'll show you before I go that I didn't explain. If you ever if you ever applied for Kansas City Southern Railway for any subdivision on their network, this is where you'll come. Like if you start out as a conductor, maintenance away, signal maintainer, whatever you choose to do on the railroad. If it's for this company, this is where you gonna come to Shreveport. Once you start your training, this right here is the headquarters for Kansas City Southern in the Southern Division, which their main headquarters is in Kansas City, where they dispatch, and I think they do a little dispatching in here too. But this is replicated almost exactly how that building looks. I try to replicate as much as I can the yard itself too. But this is where you'll come, and this over here is their team building. Like I don't know, I see a lot of people ask when the sidings that you see on this route, and it says team track, like Rich Mountain team track, Page team track, Heavener team track. The team means for KCS's training subdivision, for us, like that's what their training center is called, the team training KCS team training facility, which is this building here, which kind of try to replicate as much as I can. But the team stands for transportation, engineering, and maintenance away. That's what the team stands for: transportation, engineering, and maintenance away. And this building is called team because this is where you'll come. If you're in transportation, you'll come here. On this side, they would have like a hang system, like handrails, hand brakes and stuff like that for you to do hang tests and stuff like that. And you'll come over here on this Y. This Y is not for them. They use this Y to turn around engines if they choose to, but they don't. It's usually for the team building, and you come out here and you train, which you come out here and train, and that's where you'll get certified at in this building. You'll do your 2 weeks in, you get out of there, you go over here in the field, and you train, or you go back. Well, you'll train in this yard regardless if you're over here for 2 weeks. Then you go back to your home base where you applied out at, and you go train there. But this is where you'll come. Everybody that ever that applied, except for Mexico, the KCS de Mexico, they have their own training center in Mexico because Mexicans can't come to the U.S. Without proper passport, so they train. They have a training center in Mexico for them as well. But anyone in the U.S. that applied for this company, this building is where you'll come to train, and this is where you will get certified at. and that's what teams mean is the engineering means for like signal maintainers, people that keep crossing and stuff, the signals and stuff going and stuff like that, or anything dealing with working out here on these rails. You'll come here. Maintenance away when you're working on the track. You'll come here. They'll learn. They'll send you over there on the other side to that big warehouse over there, and you'll learn maintenance away if you was working on the track. But just to give you a little info about Kansas City Southern, if you ever applied out to them, and this little building here is where you come and they tell you what engines. If you get on the train, you have a train that's not coupled to outbound and inbound. You'll come to this building and they'll tell you what power you need when you get out the van, and the van drop you off here. You go get your list for that, and then they put you on your engines, and you take your engines out and you go get on from the south or the north end, wherever your train's at, and you couple up and get ready to start your day if you was working on the railroad here. But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's all I wanted to show you guys. Sorry so long the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching, man. Casey Southern 32, man. I'm gonna let y'all guys go, and see y'all on the next one.